There's an old saying, be careful the company you keep. Most people think that's about perception. People will judge you based on your friends, and in many instances that's true. But the people you keep close could have an even bigger impact on your life. Performance coach and author Scott Wimberly is here to tell us more. Scott, it's good to see you again.
Good to be here. Thank you.
The people that we keep close, our inner circle, I believe is how you put it
right.
to me. What do we need to know about that inner circle?
Well, is it what you need to know about them, or what will we know about you because of them? Because you're going to be like the people that you hang out with, those that you're closest to. The old saying, the birds of a feather, flock together. You're going to migrate toward people that you're like, where we should go toward the people that we want to be like. In my case, I want to be around people that do what I do on a higher level than I do it on. That's the people I want to be around. That way they stretch and pull me, in a good direction. But, here just last week, we saw an example of where some, people got in trouble. And even today, with the big thing,
Right.
A carryover, who is influencing you, who is really not making decisions for you. We're not even talking about control and manipulation type things, but who influences the decisions that you make. That's going to be the people you're around the most and who you hang out with. And I guess hang out probably is not really the right word, because that's more relaxed.
Right.
But who you're with.
Now, it sounds to me like these are people that we're with voluntarily, like friendships, maybe a boyfriend or a girlfriend, something like that.
Right.
We're not talking about family, because you can't do anything about family.
True.
And I guess there's not a whole lot that you can do about coworkers. So what do you do in a situation to where, say maybe, there's nothing I can do about Tony. I'm going to have to see Tony every day. I'm going to have to interact with Tony every day.
Right.
That's just all there is to it.
Then,
is there an out for me?
Is there an out for you other than leaving Tuscaloosa? Just
he may follow me, Scott. I don't know if I'll ever be rid of him.
I understand that, and that's why I hang around with people like Richard.
Oh,
yes, that's why I do that. To pull, but you have to guard yourself, guard what you allow them to speak into you, and what you're watching them do. What they can get away with, may not be anything wrong with it, but to you, you can't do that. I can't lay down at night knowing I did that, and it may not be a moral thing. Just it could be anything. But
now, the people that we want to have in our inner circle, do we want to have people that are realistic and maybe a little, I don't know, I hate to say negative, but people that kind of keep you grounded? Or do we want to have positive people that are always building us up, that are maybe a little pie in the sky?
I'd rather have that. I'd rather have the balanced, realistic. I really don't like to be around negative people. I'm a more positive. I always try to even take a negative situation and find that positive perspective. It may be very small, but I want to look at that and focus on that, because again, what you focus on, you're going to migrate toward. So I want to know the positive point of that.
So how do we sever these relationships that aren't the best for us? How do we get out of them without creating more trouble? Do you have any advice? Like, Tony may be asking me later, or does this mean we're not going to the movies this week?
You may tell them, look, this is kind of what I'm looking for in a relationship, and that does sound more of a male-female thing, but it can be male, female to female. But if we're going to hang out together, if we're going to be friends this close in this is what we're going to have to do. We're going to change some things. And again, you're not trying to control and manipulate anybody, but just improve and grow.
All right, super. Scott, thanks so much for being with us today. You can find out more about Scott, his books, and following the roadmap to your destiny online at scottwimberly.com.